Okay, today we'll be taking a look at the Thermax AF1, which is a combination water filtration vacuum as well as a carpet extractor. Now, as you can tell, this unit is huge. This is actually the second one I've had, and I've compared them to pulling a coffee table behind you, because it's like 2 feet long this way, and I think it was about 15 inches wide. Yeah, it is just enormous. It'll be a partial test today because I don't have the proper wands or power nozzle for it. I'm supposed to be getting the power nozzle, but the seller I bought from still hasn't shipped, so I'm a little skeptical that I'll actually get them. But, that's not looking so great. Oh. Doesn't help that I'm upside down either. So yeah. And here we can see the tube, that goes from the water basin to the motor, and then we have the intake for it, the cooling fan, because this is a 2-stage peripheral bypass, one of the acoustic series from Amtech. And this is a non-separator kind of water filtration machine. Ah yes, and we have our clean water tank down here when you're using it as an extractor. Tool storage on the back. And we do have a cord rewind in here. I actually don't have the proper tools, but these are pretty close. Just need to get a floor tool for it at some point. But anyways, let's take a look at the water filtration thing. I don't have water in here at the moment since I'm just going to do electrical testing, but of course we have the dome on top of it, and then this inserts into the top of the dome when you're doing dry vacuuming, which is what forces the incoming air underneath the water. So we can see there's 2 little holes down in the bottom of this. That's where the water comes in, and then after mixing with the air, it kind of all forcefully shoots out of here. I almost think of it like a waterfall type of effect. It's kind of cool to watch. And then here's our float assembly. It has this little ping pong ball type thing in there. When the water level, like if you were using it for extraction or water pickup, of course you wouldn't use the tube, because that would just stir the water up even more. But in the event the water gets too high, it just lifts up out of here and just clogs that hole. Then we have our water line. There's the opening. And then down at the bottom here, we just have it's just a foam filter in a little carrier. I've scrubbed this thing like twice, and I guess it still hasn't come completely clean. But yeah. There's a little cutout here, so the tank sits in a certain position. But now that we've had a look at the machine, let's move on to the actual partial testing today. Okay, so the ambient voltage is looking good. Let's turn this on. And I won't turn the pump on because I have no liquid in there, nor do I have a solution hose to release the pressure when I would finish anyway. So yeah, that's how the hose sticks on there, and then it's got this little clip here. It's such a weird design. But man, we'll turn this on. I guess that's a little bit better. You can kind of see how it shoots out that spout there. Little coming out around the top here, slight. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I must have had the lid on the wrong way. Because now we're up to 2460 at the base, and that looks a lot better. I don't know. It doesn't really have a way to indicate, you know, which way is the correct way for it, so... It's a good thing I stopped to check. So let's put the hose back on. Hose is pretty long. It's like 10 feet. But we'll just keep on rolling here since I... Actually, hold on. Well, this is going to be hard to do, but we'll see if I can. Yep, that's looking better. I was just getting somewhere around like 1600 or so. Or was it 1700? But that's looking a little bit better. Yeah, it does lose a fair amount. Well, it doesn't have a huge amount of flow, so I'm thinking, you know, that's probably why it's not losing a lot. Because this is, it appears to be a standard Plastiflex style hose. But the suction on it's pretty good, I think. Whoop. The hose wants to twist. Well, thought I heard somewhere they're supposed to have like 80 inches of lift. Maybe not. But anyways, it's definitely an interesting unit, and it's even had some offshoots, like the New Star or the Oasis even, which is kind of funny to me. I mean, this, you know, it's super bulky, it's not particularly powerful. I mean, sure, it does have the, you know, the bonus of being a shampooer. So, I mean, that's nice, but does that really make up for it not having, like, great cleaning ability? Yeah, the filter definitely got somewhat wet. I suppose that explains why the fans were so dirty. Because I opened up the motor to clean it after seeing how dirty the front fan was. So I got those all scrubbed out.